There are moments in television history that don't just entertain, they define culture. And Soul Train was one of those rare gems. It wasn't just a show, it was a revolution in rhythm, fashion, and black pride. But behind the sparkling stage lights, epic dance moves, and unforgettable performances lay stories the producers never wanted you to see, moments of chaos, controversy, and a fall from grace that would shock even the most loyal fans. Welcome back to StarLoop News, where we dig into the legends and legacies that shaped Hollywood. And in today's episode, we remember the man behind the magic, Don Cornelius, the creator of Soul Train, who tragically passed away in 2012 from an apparent suicide. His passing marked the end of an era, but the story of Soul Train is far bigger than any one man. It's a tale of cultural breakthrough, powerful artistry, and painful truth. It all started in Chicago in the late 1960s. Don Cornelius, a smooth-voiced radio DJ with a vision, began hosting music and dance events at local high schools. He called them the Soul Train. That local buzz turned into a broadcast in 1970, when a tiny TV station gave Cornelius the chance to host a low-budget, black-and-white afternoon dance show. What followed changed television forever. Soul Train wasn't just a show, it was a movement. Each Saturday, families across America tuned in not just for music, but for visibility. This was the first time many Black Americans saw themselves front and center on national television, not as sidekicks or background characters, but as stars. With Cornelius as the unshakable pilot, guiding every episode with his cool demeanor and iconic sign-off, "We wish you love, peace, and soul." The show gave rise to future legends. Artists like James Brown, Aretha Franklin, and the Jackson 5 lit up the stage, while dancers like Rosie Perez and Cheryl Somm became household names. But fame brings friction. As the show exploded into national syndication, sponsored by Afro Sheen and later expanded by Tribune Entertainment, Soul Train became a phenomenon. Yet, not everything glittered behind the scenes. Dancers, once the heartbeat of the show, began to speak out. Some claimed they were never paid, compensated only with fried chicken meals and exposure. Others recounted tense moments with Cornelius himself, including Rosie Perez's shocking story about being physically confronted when she refused to dance a certain way. And then came the creative rift. As hip-hop began dominating black music in the 80s and 90s, Cornelius didn't connect with the genre. He was visibly uncomfortable with its sound, its message, even its dance moves. Though rap acts did appear on the show, insiders say Cornelius never fully embraced the shift. By 1993, he stepped down from hosting, and while replacements like Shamar Moore and Mistro Clark tried to keep the train on track, fans could feel it, the soul was fading. By 2006, after 35 seasons, Soul Train came to a quiet end. Ratings had dropped, time slots were pushed to the dead of night, Tribune Entertainment collapsed, and even with Don Cornelius scrambling to save it through new media partnerships, the magic was gone. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, allegations from mistreatment of dancers to rigid censorship and failed adaptation to new musical trends only added to the show's decline. Yet, the brand refused to die. In 2008, Don sold the rights to Madvision Entertainment. From there, Soul Train found new life online and on Bet, with reruns, the relaunch of the Soul Train Music Awards, and even themed cruises. By 2016, Paramount Global had full ownership, and the spirit of the show, its celebration of black music, joy, and creativity lives on. So, what started in a tiny Chicago studio with borrowed cameras became a legacy that shaped generations. But the story of Soul Train isn't just about entertainment, it's about power, pride, and the complicated reality of cultural trailblazers. Don Cornelius once said, "Love, peace, and soul." And maybe that's exactly what he gave the world, just not without cost. Do you think a show like Soul Train could happen again today? Or was it a one-time cultural lightning strike? Let us know in the comments below, and if you love this trip through music history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ride the groove with StarLoop News, where the beat of Hollywood never stops.